Imagine being one of the most famous actors in the world, and suddenly, pictures of you appear online that no one expected. That is exactly what happened to Dakota Johnson. These photos surprised fans everywhere, and everyone started talking about them. We're going to look at the story behind these photos, how they spread, and how Dakota responded. Make sure you watch until the end because some details might shock you even more than the photos themselves. Before we talk about the photos, let us quickly know who Dakota Johnson is. Dakota is an American actress and model. She is best known for acting in a very famous movie series where she played the lead role. Her family is also full of actors, which made her life in Hollywood very public. Because of her family and her own work, she has always been in the spotlight. Being famous means that even small things about your life can become a huge story. And sometimes this attention can be both good and bad. Dakota has faced many challenges because of this. Some years ago, a few photos of Dakota Johnson appeared online that showed her topless. These photos were not taken for magazines or movies. They were personal pictures, which is why their release caused such a big reaction. When these pictures were leaked, fans and the media were shocked. Social media exploded with people talking about it. Many people felt bad that her private photos were shared without permission. Others were curious, and this curiosity made the topic spread even more. Even though the picture surprised everyone, it is important to remember that Dakota is a human being who deserves privacy just like anyone else. The photos were personal, and sharing them was a violation of her privacy. After the photos appeared online, Dakota did not stay silent. She spoke about how difficult it was for her to handle such a situation. She mentioned that having private moments shared publicly was very stressful. Imagine something so personal suddenly being seen by millions of people you do not even know. It affected her work and her personal life. She had to deal with unwanted attention, rumors, and even people judging her unfairly. But she handled it with courage. She continued acting and focused on her career instead of letting the situation define her. This shows that being famous is not always easy. Many people see only the glamour and the movies, but behind the scenes, celebrities often deal with very private struggles that the public rarely sees. When these photos came out, news websites, social media accounts, and even talk shows covered the story. Fans had mixed reactions. Some defended Dakota and said it was wrong to share her private pictures. Others were curious, which made the topic trend everywhere. It is interesting to see how the media can influence the way people think about such situations. Some articles focused on the photos themselves, while others talked about the invasion of privacy and the emotional impact on Dakota. This situation also opened discussions about online safety and respect for personal boundaries. People started asking questions like, should private photos ever be shared without permission? And how can celebrities protect themselves from this? Dakota handled this with intelligence and bravery. She did not let the leaks stop her from working or living her life. She continued to star in movies, attend events, and take on new roles. Instead of focusing on the negative attention, she focused on her craft. She also used interviews to speak about the importance of privacy and respect for personal boundaries. Her approach sent a strong message to both the media and the public. Celebrities are real people, and their private lives deserve respect. Her response was not about shame or anger. It was about setting an example that personal boundaries matter, no matter who you are. This story is more than just about leaked photos. It teaches us a few important lessons. First, privacy matters. Everyone, even celebrities, has a right to keep some parts of life private. Second, respect online. Sharing someone's private content without permission can hurt them deeply. Third, strength in adversity. Dakota continued her work and life without letting negativity control her. Fourth, media responsibility. How the media reports a story can influence public opinion, either positively or negatively. By looking at Dakota Johnson's experience, we can see that privacy, respect, and personal courage are more important than gossip or rumors. In the end, Dakota Johnson's leaked photos shocked the world, but they also showed something much deeper: the strength it takes to face unfair situations and keep moving forward. Her story reminds us that everyone has private moments and personal struggles, and that respect for privacy is not just important, it is necessary. So next time you see a shocking story online, remember to think twice about what it really means for the person involved. Dakota's experience teaches us that being kind and respectful is far more powerful than curiosity or gossip. Thanks for watching. If you found this story interesting, make sure to think about the lessons it teaches about privacy, respect, and personal strength. Dakota Johnson's story is one that goes beyond photos. It is a lesson for all of us.